Hello, everybody, and yeah, welcome to the first best of three that I'll be playing for the AusForge Silver Qualifier tournament. So every month, AusForge is doing whoever is, I think, like top 8 or top 10 on the AusForge ladder for the month will be invited to this qualifier where we can play some higher quality decks, I guess. Like it's a silver tournament, so anything that has qualified for silver has been pushed up to silver can be played. And if you win with something that's not silver, it automatically gets silvered, etc. Um, I am playing a Dark Forge Drain Reveler Replace deck. So obviously I'm playing blue, green, with Drix. And this deck's been performing all right in testing. I guess we'll see how we go, but we've got Shapeshift Oros at level 1. Um, so give +3/+3 to everything, has all creature types. And then we've got Dark Forge Drain. So any spells in the banish pile get +2, like +2/+2 to a creature for every spell in a banish pile. And then Bark Skin, 12 armor to 2 of your creatures. It's not the greatest, but the other two are pretty decent. We got a Magnivorous Ravager, so if you've gained health, it gets +2/+2. And when an enemy plays a spell, it gets +2 attack. So the opponent can't just go blasting out spells either. We've got a Reveler who, if this replaced something, gain health, and then plays a spell for free for you and your opponent, and then just for yourself at level 3. Sated Slayer, so if I've got over 50 health, got 5 attacks, 7 attack over 40 health, and over 30 get 15, and then with Breakthrough, so can be quite useful. Shroudthorn Splicer can be useful situationally. Spring Dryad, gain some health. Stout Wartusker, nice big body, lots of health. Venereal Battlehide, some disruption. And then we've got the Drix, Metamind Overseer, Steadfast Inventor, so lots of minions getting, lots of little gizmos getting played out. Hintermind for a little bit of armor around the place just to protect something every now and then, I guess. Recycling Assassin is really nice when it's played over the minions. Salvage Techno Hulk can drop a minion as well when it dies. And then Rallying Adept, so if I play 2 spells, I can get this for free, and then it replaces something, it gives everything +2/+2, so that can be really strong as well. I got some decent spells to go with it as well. Feral Instinct, Forge Seal, Vine Lash. Sapient Experimentation, not so much, but Electronet as a free spell can be nice, and then Tech Upgrade with one of my scientists out gets 2 different uses, which is really useful as well. Yeah, so that is the deck that I'll be running for this whole month of best of threes, and I guess we'll see how it goes. I'll probably be trying to do some more in-depth analysis of my games, like turn by turn things with like the drawing on the screen and stuff like that I've done before. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, see you guys for the battles. Alright, hello everyone, this is the first game. As you can see, my opponent is AusForge first turn. So yeah, I guess we see what happens.
Reveler into
Clouds. Alright.
Feral Instincts does seem pretty okay.
I do want to still hear my own
I guess I should have a look
during
and see what my
game
opponent's deck is.
commentary as well, right? So my opponent leads off with a skeleton of some variety. Steadfast, there you go.
Steadfast Skeleton. Okay, it's not letting me
I do
bring up
believe
his
my
deck.
opponent's deck was not letting me show up, so I was looking at it in a website. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head anymore, but that's alright. We'll just go with what I decided to play here. Now, Steadfast Skeleton at level 1,
on the side.
not a huge deal. Being only 3-1. Okay, give me a sec. Set this up. Display capture rather than this one. Yes, that works better. Cool. So yeah, as you can see, I can now draw on my screen. Set up properly before, but here we are. Got that behind a webcam. That's better, right? Production value. Anyway, yes. What was I saying? So yeah, obviously a Steadfast Skeleton at level 1 is not a huge deal. Maybe later on it might be a bit of a bigger deal, depending on how it comes out later in the game.
Lots of spells. Looks like he's going for a level cycle 4 Dark Forge Drain.
Looking at my hand here, I probably
Mantis.
would go for a Refreshing Reveler. Potentially a Refreshing Reveler into one of my 2 spells that I've got there.
Interesting stuff.
Anything with a big bottle like the Venerable Bowhide is not going to be a bad play here either. Either of these two, I think, would be a good lead.
Don't necessarily risk.
This is a little while ago that I
playing my Reveler.
Did this battle, so going back over it again is quite interesting.
In the second turn. Check my health for now, I guess.
Yeah, Better Hide is good as well because it's obviously a big body.
Getting a decently big body on the field.
As I say just there. He plays a druid.
Roaring druid, interesting one.
Assuming gonna buff the wisp to push some damage through.
Doesn't look like he's got any hard removal. No. Red bolts or botanimates or anything like that.
So he's definitely got the board blocked up a bit more than is ideal for me at this point in time, but Refreshing Reveler or the Magnivorous Ravager can block. I think Refreshing Reveler here is the play because I can get a spell out. And
does have a spell in hand, that's unfortunate, but that's
okay. Did have a spell.
Grass wheel.
Damage, I guess. But either the Feral Instinct or the Cycling Experimentation here, playing either is fine, but neither is ideal. But, like, look, at this point, I've got two large bodies on the build.
I've got
On
two
the
decently big bodies on the field.
yeah, as I'm talking to myself here, I've got two decently large bodies on the field. The 1/1 druid and the 1/3 um, skeleton, and even the 3/3 mindless zombie are not a big deal at the moment, especially this early into the game. And as you see, I've got my rallying adept there, as well as a Drix and a steadfast inventor.
So
But I
my
do not
Drix.
have. I do not have spells to get the rallying adept out for free, unfortunately.
Probably try and rallying over the gizmo unless he kills that gizmo. Soul Reap, gizmo's dying. No.
Yeah, see, okay.
I would have killed the gizmo.
At that point, I would have killed the gizmo as well. Obviously, he might not have known, because I think if there's the bug that I can't look at his deck, I think it's the same that he can't look at mine. So he might not have checked my deck to see what was in it. He might not have been looking to see what I could play here, but like rallying adept was always an option. So maybe getting rid of the gizmo drone here would have been honestly the play.
Maybe he hasn't looked at my deck.
He does get his swamp moss lurker out though, but yeah, now I get some nice buffs on everything and got 3 big bodies and then still a Drix that he needs to try and deal with.
It's got very hard to deal with.
This in rain, he's got all lanes blocked, but he's just blocking damage at this point.
Electronet, but that's okay.
He takes out my Drix, which is a good play. It does mean he takes some damage through. Doesn't block all that damage. He does get some damage through to me, but I'm still left with 3 large bodies on the field. And yeah, this deck that I'm running has obviously the Metamine Overseer as well as the Inventor as well as Drix. So spitting out minions, gizmo minions all over the place.
Big body. I could definitely Shroudborn Splicer something.
Yeah, leveling up the Shroudborn Splicer is not a bad idea, so that it can be 2 bodies later on. Because obviously at level 1 you can get the Oak Father out with it, but you have to sacrifice the creature to begin with.
Not the minion out. I'll probably try and Shroudborn Splicer that, because you might try and give that armor. And the Blight Witch armor, okay.
I don't know, see, I'm talking through it quite well currently.
It does give that armor as well.
I'm just trying to see if there's any other plays that I could potentially make as well.
No.
But he dendrifies, that's fine. That's going to block.
Traded, that's
Light
fine.
Witch is going to stick around. It's unfortunate that I got to lose a creature here, because that Metamine Overseer body could be another rallying replace at some point as well. But look, here we go. We've got a Drix again. But honestly, I think here it potentially. I think I potentially could have played the Steadfast Inventor first, to give Drix the extra body, the +2/+2 from the minion that the Steadfast Inventor would play. And even playing the Drix here, I probably feel like I should have put the Gizmo in this lane here. Because if I'm playing it in this order, I probably should have yeah, played the gizmo in that one. Then played the Steadfast Inventor over that gizmo in front of the Light Witch, blocking this lane. And then kept the gizmo minion from the Steadfast Inventor in that lane. You know what I mean? So that it would be hanging around at the end of next turn, potentially. Probably would be because the Oakfather needs to be blocked, the Adept needs to be blocked for sure. Yeah, having the Drix at a +2/+2 at a 4/10 here at the end of this turn could be nice. I mean, but it depends obviously on what my opponent is going to do, but
Probably play the Steadfast Inventor.
yeah, I should have played the Steadfast Inventor first, probably.
What is that? It's a mage, actually. Okay, so I can put armor on something and then move it.
I mean, that is also potential as well, so. I guess I did have my reasons for doing what I did. And maybe I didn't want to level up the Steadfast Inventor, but I definitely should take more time to think through my turns for sure. Because I should have gone over the potential for the Palladium Hintermind earlier. But I mean, look, that's definitely a fun play. And then I'm going to give
here a little bit of a buff.
Drix the +3/+3 for my level 2 Forgeborn ability anyway. So, I mean, this board state is definitely looking quite good for me.
Still got 4 armor.
Definitely
stay alive.
quite up here in.
Cannot. So what else he wants to play?
Like you want to call it, I guess just board state. My value, my card value on the board.
A lot of level 1 creatures on the board, unfortunately. Mantis +6/+6 has all creature types. Okay, I'm gonna give it to that one. Yeah, fair enough.
Feel like maybe I don't know, like that play I guess was fine. Get rid of my Oakfather.
Maybe.
But
upgrade.
You know, Drix is really a problem. I know it's just +6/+6 on the Mantis, but yeah, I guess getting rid of the Oakfather's damage is probably the smartest thing to do.
Need to be blocked, but it's only going to have 4 health.
And it doesn't help like that I can't see my opponent's cards in this situation to see if there's anything that I would do differently in that instance, but
shapeshift can use. So I can block something with the Venerable Batter Hide, which is nice. So I'm definitely looking.
Forge ceiling for a +3/+3 here is not going to be a bad idea either.
Still need to see my. Still need to see my rallying adept again.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? If I
mean,
had seen my rallying adept here, right, I could use 2 spells and then play my rallying adept for free.
mean, that's fine.
My Discord from that day.
I'm getting any more attack.
Yeah. Come through from my laptop that I'm watching this on.
Okay.
Seal.
Forge seal.
I think that's a perfectly fine play. I'm like quite far ahead at the moment anyway. Maybe I probably should have battle hided just on the druid so that I could have taken the Glowhive Siren out on that last turn. But I mean, Electronet is still free on it here. And after rallying, that means my
2 spells, so I can't play it for free, but that's alright. Because I can still play the Electronet for free. As long as this
still means my battle hide is going to live here.
And with the +3/+3, assuming it doesn't get any more health. Think.
Yeah, it doesn't look like my opponent's drawn super well here.
Swung. That's definitely a big rally.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna end up with like probably 5 creatures on the board here. All relatively tough to take out. And I don't think my opponent's gonna end up with any.
This is a best of 3 though, so who knows how it will go. It's in rain.
Minions.
At least
So he blocks a lot of damage.
Trying to hold out for that Dark Forge Drain coming up with the Mantis in cycle 3. Which might actually be pretty tough for me to deal with. I haven't managed to hold a heap of spells myself either.
Blocking the other way would have been better, right? Block more damage. Okay. One of the wisps stays around.
Definitely going to be an issue. So I
he does it this
need
way.
to keep the damage going.
Makes sense. Yeah, I guess all I need to do here is
try and keep as much off the board.
Feral Instinct, something, and Dark Forge Drain. I mean, Vinyl Ash, Feral Instinct to get the biggest Dark Forge Drain I can, I think, and that seals the deal, right?
Start using some spells myself, I guess, since I've got a full board.
Unless he takes out a creature here, then yeah, the spells into Dark Forge Drain on the breakthrough, either creature that I, either the
shapeshift,
Oak Father or whatever I give breakthrough with the Feral Instinct. Gonna be a big hit.
When your creature's +3 attack, this turn it gets 3 breakthrough.
So I think the Dark Forge Drain on top of the Battle Hide. Yeah, Bylash gets rid of that anyway.
Get rid of that. Push the damage through. We'll probably Feral Instinct something, and then we'll Dark Forge Drain on this turn because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spells, and once I use Feral Instinct, that'll be 5 spells.
Good math, mate.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna give that the shape shift. You might have to, yeah. Not going to help though, unfortunately.
Yeah, push through for the win.
Yeah,
There you
going
go.
to be straight up enough damage. Jeez. Well, GG for game one.
Yeah, so that's game one. So we'll move on to game two next.
We'll see you guys for game two.
I don't think I really made too many plays that I wouldn't make again. Obviously, there was a couple of turns where I said that I definitely maybe could have played the inventor or something like that instead. But obviously, the plays that I did do worked out for me. Yeah, so we'll go into game two and we'll see how we go there.
Into game two, we'll see how we go. And I am first.
Not as ideal a starting hand for me here, but
I guess we'll put the Spring Dryad out and hopefully that stays alive so I can get the Sated Slayer to
it would be nice, wouldn't it?
buff up.
And maybe that would have been the play.
I guess not.
But yeah, had the demon there that managed to do some damage to me, so I wasn't able to get the even if I did play the Satyr Slayer, I'm not going to be able to get enough health back
alright.
to get me over the 50 for the Satyr Slayer to proc. So
Mario will get.
He will be able to get his Swamp Moss Lurker out, obviously, because he's over 50 health now, and I am not. Managed to do some damage to me, so my Sated proc wouldn't have come through.
Swamp Moss, most likely. That was a nice turn.
Refreshing
turn for him.
There you go. Refreshing Reveler into the Cyprian Experimentation here for free is not a bad play. Because obviously Reveler will be my only creature on the field, so we'll get the full buff, which does turn it into a pretty big creature. It's going to get +2/+2 too.
That'll get me some health back at least. Gonna 8, 6, 8. Okay, good. Thank you. That helps me a little bit.
I feel like I probably should have played the Reveler first here, saved that.
This is attack +2/+4.
I should have.
Because I can buff it with the Cyprian Experimentation. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah,
that's
look.
Right. I can afford to do this.
I think maybe I should have played the Reveler first, and then the Reveler would have been big to block.
It's fine.
And then I could have had
ideal, but it's definitely could be worse.
This turn is actually quite crazy. As you look at it, I've got the Drix into Feral Instinct. Electronet is free already, and then Rally.
I play my Drix.
Yeah. Look, I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about here.
Play Feral Instinct, and then Rallying Adept. So this will be a nice turn.
Pretty straightforward.
Thankfully.
I don't need to worry about Venerable Battle Hiding here, as much as it would be nice to level up.
Main Council. Understandable.
Go Instinct on the Drix, and then Rallying Adept over the minion. and everything gets a boost, and like that's just actually kind of crazy for a
And then, yeah, that
end of cycle
rally
1 board state, to be honest.
is just super nice.
That was a very nice hand. Very lucky. And obviously Drix gets blocked for 2 turns here, but
Unfortunately, my batter height is behind level now, but that play was definitely worth it.
and then okay, yeah, look.
Oh god.
Vine Lash into Feral Instinct into Rallying Adept over a Drix minion again, and like
into
that's
Rallying Adept again is disgusting, actually. I'm sorry about that, Mario. I mean, look, he definitely still has ways that he might be able to stop me from being extremely effective with it. Dendrifying the Drix. No, okay, I gotta dendrify your guy. That's fine.
I definitely feel like he should have dendrified, like he should have turned my Drix into the Oak Father minion there.
Alright, so for this, I will go Shapeshift over here. I will Vine Lash. Rallying Adept will take out the Oak Father. I'll put my minion here. I will Vine Lash. Rid of that.
Feral Instinct is gonna keep something else alive as well.
Max Blessing. In front of the Drix. Yeah, okay. Your creatures +4 armor. Yeah, that's nice. Check the Drix again.
Yeah, that again, just Rallying Adept twice in a row.
Nice, but
it's friggin' disgusting.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
Super disgusting turn.
I play a level 1 or level 2 card for free. Do I have anything I actually want to play? I guess I just get the Inventor leveled up, right?
Sense. Yeah, now we get the Dark Forge Drain from the Reveler. Yeah, definitely felt bad about those couple of turns. Like, just look at this board state. How do you come back from that this early into the game?
There's really...
It's, yeah.
Not a lot I want to play here.
I'm insane.
Yeah, fair enough.
Drix here, big old Drixy boy. And just push the damage again. Right, I gotta play it onto. Yeah, there you go. Look at that big Drix. Big level 1 Drix.
Just keep protecting the Drix.
Looking at this, what do you even do? All my plays, I feel like were pretty really straightforward because I had pretty decent draw, so pretty lucky in that aspect. Like, I don't even want to play anything here. No point.
So I'll put my Magniferous Ravager over here.
I guess, yeah, Magniferous Ravager over there is fine. Just in case let's play some spells. Yeah, because he's obviously doing a Dark Forge Drain. Yeah, there you go.
that's nice.
I mean, look, he did get my board down a little
Still got
bit,
the
but
big
I'm
Drix,
still
though.
in a
And I've got a
extremely
tech
good
upgrade,
situation,
Electronet.
even with like this draw that I had.
So let's see, I can pretty much, if I plug in my minion, replace it with the Shroudborn Splicer, then I can Electronet, then use Tech Upgrade to do some damage to something, and then so I can potentially play every card in my hands for this turn.
I think is what I do, right? Everything else is way too hard to deal with. When Mario doesn't have any real removal in the deck that he's playing.
Which
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one I put it in.
that.
I mean, there's no point playing the Electronet, right? Yeah,
I'll
there's no
hold on
point
to
playing it
the
now
Electronet
because
now.
that just makes that Blowhive into a target for
This minion.
um
What is that?
and
Damage?
the
I mean,
whatever the White Witch, that's the one.
do you destroy the minion or do you destroy the Glowhive Siren? It's a tough one.
Because if I'd Electronet the Glowhive Siren right here, like earlier, then it would have. I mean,
Yeah.
That Glowhive Siren anyway, right? So because they
Well, I don't get to
can't
level
really
up
let
my
Drix just get the 27
Electronet.
damage through. I think they just don't do that either way, right? Yeah. No point sacrifice. Gonna die
I
anyway.
don't
Get a
get to
free
level
level
up
up
my
with that.
Electronet.
Damage to a creature. Upgrade 2 cards. Yeah, stop the damage coming through there. And then their board's empty. I'm still looking in an excellent position. And then
Yeah,
I've
look,
got
this
Darkforge Drain
is
onto.
definitely not really a good position for Mario at all.
Double Drix on the board.
Because
Darkforge
yeah,
Drain
I just
that.
Darkforge Drain here and it's kind of over.
Like, what? There's no way you can block everything here. Trying to block. I don't know. I can't remember if they have like a Bone
My
Reaver
deck just
to
ramps up
kill a
so
minion.
quickly that
But
the
then he's
late
still got the
game
level
Darkforge
1 Drix
Drain
there doing 27 damage if you can't block that
doesn't
as
come
well.
around quick enough. I mean, his health is still 44, but like I have a lot of damage on the board.
Yeah. I mean, like, Mind Lash,
Like
get
at
out the
this
way of the
point,
Drix.
I
Or, yeah, out the way of that
really
Drix.
worried about these side lanes. Like I just force a ton of damage through.
Pretty much me from the past. Big Drix on the side is not a huge problem. Both Drixes go down though.
Gets rid of both my Drixes, but like this Folk Father is putting the pressure on.
And well, of course I get the refreshing replica here
Up when I've got
without any spells in hand, but like, look, that's fine.
no. Got a block.
I'm not gonna complain about my draws here because I'm still so very far ahead that
in my hand.
that minion of mine there is gonna basically win the game. And then I can Shroudthorn Splice it into my own Oak Father in front of his Oak Father. And that'll live thanks to the buff.
One more turn and he'll have his Dark Forge Drain, which could be a very swingy hit, but I mean, he does have to try and get rid of this Oak Father. I don't know if he's going to be able to block enough damage at this point. I don't think he's managed to level up his Mantis at all. Yeah, not able to level up the Mantis. That really does suck. So I think this breakthrough on the Oak Father just gets me over the line. That's still 17 damage going through, which is more than enough.
More than enough indeed. Well, and there you go. And that's my.
Thank you for the games, Mario, and best of luck in the next rounds. And
that's my O2.
See you later.
And it's my O2 for 2-0, I should say, not O2. For the AusForge monthly invitational qualifier, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that was my DFD Reveler Replace deck. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all later. Once I figure out how to turn this